Let me go.
Yeah.
I pulled up with the hand cannon like sandwich. Eat the track up, it's a blitz, I'm famished. Mount home and missile, make a bomber cloud vanish. Icon in the silverback did damage. Hood do slipping, they sleep on a hammock. That's how I rock, don't take it for granted. My elbow drop, put your body through the canvas. Gotta stay trained like New York Transit. Trampling dudes, handling weapons, no panicking. Long ass laser that link like a javelin. Hit you with the van, your clan be vanishing. Ink from my pen will leave trails of pathogen. It's no error, my error bring terror. Shield concealed in the polo sweater. Just an animal cub, I had alien blood. I think of love when I met droids, got a buzz.
Yeah, it's time to shake up the cosmos with shenanigans. Revenge is sweetness, so taste the heat and we back again. The space pirates team with Samus Aran. We loot and plunder every border from the Bronx to Japan. Ruck rules, there's fuck rules in the mirrorverse. The Federation's corrupted, parasitic curse. We blasting haters like it's Metroidvania and spin around psychotically like we in Tasmania.
Yes, the motherfucking menace. Icon. Yeah.
We 5 deep in the monster. Pull up on you, spin a block. This guy's needed a doctor. Should've went to church, took blind heed of the Proverbs. Thought they built tough, but they tried meeting a monster. If you a pussy, then I'm freaking the proper. Pussy buffet, I'm eating your roster. Fuck around, I'm Arnold. I get to the chopper. You a teddy bear. This guy's sleeping with toddlers. We ain't friends, we mere acquaintances. I heard him spitting bars, and little bro, I couldn't hang with it. Fan the fires and see how big the flames can get extinguished. Shit, we like the fire, burn the cane with it. Tried to go big, but I guess I'm fucking 86th. Y'all rap, but motherfucker, I was made for this. Got the plasma beam and I be aiming it for the brainless bitch. Blow the world up if I don't make it famous, kid.
Yeah, it's time to shake up the cosmos with shenanigans. Revenge is sweetness, so taste the heat and we back again. The space pirates team with Samus Aran. We loot and plunder every border from the Bronx to Japan. Ruck rules, there's fuck rules in the mirrorverse. The Federation's corrupted, parasitic curse. We blasting haters like it's Metroidvania and spin around psychotically like we in Tasmania. Yeah, straight from the gates of the planet CBs, I come to free thee, intimidating the competition with heebie-jeebies. These motherfuckers been shitting on me like I don't matter. It's time to take on the haters, heads on a fucking platter. People acknowledge your tribal chief, the table set. My verbiage tinkles a little bit, making panties wet. I'm Dark Samus, no more heroics, I'm out for business. My prime objective is bound and hunting the ones who fear this. I don't get into the rap beef just because it's trendy, but if I did, I'd be popping the BBLs or Drizzies. Get it? BBL Drizzy. Yeah, I did this remix for fun, just to be there my meta. Those fuckers won't on my tracks, so suckers up my plasma beam. I'm gotten so mean, I'm hardened by the orbit. My shit's so laser precision, and y'all don't even know it. I'm super smashing these brothers that eat the comp like Rizzy, and leave you butthurt like after parties with Mickey Diddy. I'm leaving all of you bozo chozos in fucking ruins. Dreading my time with the mic, the state of shock that you in. I'm super fusion with fuckery, ran amok with heat. I will defeat my enemies, Icon Illa, and pass his beast. Yeah, it's time to shake up the cosmos with shenanigans. Revenge is sweetness, so taste the heat and we back again. The space pirates team with Samus Aran. We loot and plunder every border from the Bronx to Japan. Ruck rules, there's fuck rules in the mirrorverse. The Federation's corrupted, parasitic curse. We blasting haters like it's Metroidvania and spin around psychotically like we in Tasmania. It's time to shake up the cosmos with shenanigans. Revenge is sweetness, so taste the heat and we back again. The space pirates team with Samus Aran. We loot and plunder every border from the Bronx to Japan. Ruck rules, there's fuck rules in the mirrorverse. The Federation's corrupted, parasitic curse. We blasting haters like it's Metroidvania and spin around psychotically like we in Tasmania. Yeah, y'all wasn't expecting a remix, huh? I got the space pirates taking over for the summer of 24. Let's go. Yeah, yo. Past the menace, Illa the Sandman, Icon. Let's get it. Yeah.
We hurt people, pick them out, we pack them up. And we don't do it for free, we do it for a fee. We pack them up early. With the syndicate applying pressure, hit you with the tiger knee, head get severed. Never been a rat, but I get that cheddar. I'm handsome, your bitch get wetter. Spitting that propane, that close range. Tailor-made suits that sharp like blades. Square circle, gotta catch that fade. Break your rib cage, then get paid. LP and me don't act right. Shit'll get dark like it's midnight. Choke you out your windpipe tight. The kryptonite's like you lost the fight. I heard people burn lethal. Marijuana that'll make you turn evil. Every single dollar that I earn legal. Every single op I hurt feeble. Got your whole squad under pressure. Mercenaries for that cheddar. Syndicate is on that hood. Pick 'em out, we pack 'em up. Got your whole squad under pressure. Mercenaries for that cheddar. Syndicate is on the hunt. Pick 'em out, we pack 'em up.
We drop people. 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 This hurt about to be syndicated, cause it's beat down, it's premeditated. Fuck with me, you'll get obliterated and have your career eviscerated. I'll have this whole thing orchestrated, put a hand out, you get decimated. I'll have your whole life devastated. If you play with us, you'll get terminated. We back in business, we don't need the fame, but we got the checks and we got the dames, and it's in our blood and it's in our name. The Hurt Syndicate, we changed the game.
We back in business, we don't need the fame, but we got the checks and we got the dames, and it's in our blood and it's in our name. The Hurt Syndicate, we changed the game.
We
got your whole squad under pressure. Mercenaries for that cheddar. Syndicate is on that hood. Pick 'em out, we pack 'em up. Got your whole squad under pressure. Mercenaries for that cheddar. Syndicate is on the hunt. Pick 'em out, we pack 'em up.
We drop people. We drop people. We drop people. Y'all thought this was sweet. We drop people. Nah. We drop people. See, we drop people. What y'all fail to realize. We drop people. Business was booming. We drop but this people. Hurt. Just got we drop people. 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 We drop people.
The pressure right there.
Memoirs of a nigga from the BX. That's what made me, and I love it. Gotta love it, not above it. Yup, I love it. Had to do it my way, gotta follow my way. Memoirs of a nigga from the BX. That's what made me, and I love it. Let me go. Not above it. Yup, I love it. Had to do it my way, gotta follow my way. Growing up in the Bronx, there was adventures. Shit get litty, especially in the summer. Barbecues popping off, satisfy the hunger. Then play space, make sure you're done up. Time to pack it up, leave the table. When I was young, shadow puppets was cable. It's no fable, times is unstable. Meal portion, the same size of a ladle. Had to go to the pantry to get the grub. Sometimes wash my clothes in the bathtub. In the blizzard, a nigga had to walk to school. It didn't matter, that's what we had to do. In ghost sound ciphers on the fucking roof. Smoking hydro, make the cops come through. They be doing the most for a fucking roach. I hope they don't approach aiming toast. Memoirs of a nigga from the BX. That's what made me, and I love it. Gotta love it, not above it. Yup, I love it. Had to do it my way, gotta follow my way. Memoirs of a nigga from the BX. That's what made me, and I love it. Let me go. Not above it. Yup, I love it. Had to do it my way, gotta follow my way. A nigga got locked cause the spot got raided. They pissed, they got no information. Let us go, your time just got wasted. When they looking mad, you know that's my favorite. Trade dogs roaming, corner stores open. Let me get a bacon, egg and cheese that's toasted. I'm posted, waiting for the fucking bus. Just to go to a job that's fucking tough. What's this on my check? That's not enough. Let me get a meat cleaver, run amok. Turn savage, far from the average. These bills I'm having with steak and vanish. I thought I'd play for the New York Knicks. It didn't happen, then I figured life's a bitch. In the projects, bitches used to suck my dick. In the staircase and this stank like piss.
That ass though.
Yeah. Oh, buddy. What it do, though? Council Roundtable signing back in. You ain't know the vibe. Was goody. Episode 373. We told the old-fashioned wrestler, let y'all know what's happening. Oh, my goodness. Look at the fucking thumbs up. Blaze was goody. We need 19 likes because it's May 19th. Hurry! Kane is coming. Yo. No, his name is Jacob Goodnight. Remember, it's Jacob Goodnight tonight. But before we talk about Jacob Goodnight, oh yeah, shouts go out to you, Council Bot. I see Council Bot. Stop playing. You know what I'm saying? Council Bot, he be on top of it, but he's like my robotic Alfred. You know, Alfred from Batman? That's Council Bot. Was good though. How y'all week been going so far? And shouts go out to my guys, Graffiti Bear. I'm up, yo. Y'all that's in the bushes. Appreciate y'all, B. And when it comes to watching the uploads, make sure you comment, make sure you like. Let's keep the conversation going, B. Who this right here? Appreciate you, my dude, or woman. I can't really pronounce your name. I don't want to butcher your name. I'll just call you Suriyava. There you go, Suriyava. Skill Blaze. My day has been good. I still got 2 more days of vacation left. Hey, there you go, buddy. Yeah, man. Little by little. I won't say that's a mascot. Like that's my whatever. We'll talk about that. This is what I'm gonna talk about right now, right? This dude, Brock Lesnar. Let's get straight to it, B. And you know a deal is a deal. So I'm gonna open up them floodgates real quick. But before I let people to the table, I want to talk my ish. Seriously, yo. Pow! Right there. Pull up. Because you know, a deal is a deal. We over 10 likes when it comes to them thumbs. We have 14, going on 15. So a deal is a deal. Now, I know everybody was out here happy that Brock is back and all that. Me, I'm not with it. I'm really not. Why are we doing this? And it's like, here we go again with a black male wrestler having some prestige, having some mystique, something special about him. Nope, can't have that. People want to come with these excuses. Oh, his contract isn't up. They had to renegotiate his contract. We're not doing this shit, yo. We not. I don't give a fuck about any of that shit, B. Because if that was the case, don't do a retirement angle. And it's not like WWE or TKO, since motherfuckers want to differentiate the two. It's not like they try to sit there and throw buffers or something like that out there to say like, oh, nah, he didn't retire. Nothing. I'm not sitting there saying they should just flat out say he didn't retire, but they went along with it. Wasn't they about to sell merch about this dude retirement and shit? Low key, about to put him in the Hall of Fame next year? Let's really be real. They would have did that. They might still do that. Who knows? But that shit was corny, son. Obafemi had that notch on his belt. He's the one that retired Brock Lesnar, but we couldn't have that. And then motherfuckers sitting there saying, like, oh, now he's going to have a storyline. And now he's going to have matches, like a trilogy with Brock Lesnar. Who the fuck wants to see 2 other matches? Oba versus Brock. I don't want to see that. I really fucking don't. And they just people advocating and saying that, oh, one of the matches or both of the matches should go over 10 minutes. Who the fuck wants to see the motherfuckers go 10 plus minutes? I won't sit there and say Obafemi is buried. No, I'm not going to go that far. I'm really not. But this is just very detrimental, man. He was known as a Brock killer. He retired Brock. Now he's just a man. That's it. And y'all may not see that shit now, but eventually, as the months go on, not even months. Yeah, I'll give you a couple of months. He's just gonna be just a guy. I swear. Got ballet with the blick. Oh man. $15 likes in the building. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, I thought PP Lesnar was gone. Fuck out of here, B. I don't even know what PP Lesnar is. Hey, matter of fact, you mean him ripping his jeans? He ripped his jeans again. You a whole goofball, B. And people sitting there trying to search for ideas. Oh, his contract wasn't up. So why do a retirement angle? Us black people, when it comes to WWE especially, we can never have a superhero. I'm not trying to hit a rock. No. Because he represents the Samoans more than he represents black people. Was a lie. Only time this dude Dewey say he's on his black shit is when he got a movie coming out and he's with Kevin Hart. He never openly, publicly said he's the first black WWE champion, which he is. He never say that shit. Everything we had that was special, they found a way to ruin it. Look at the New Day. Not a fan of the New Day at all. But look what they had to do to get over. Throwing pancakes, twerking, gyrating. Remember, at first they wanted to be like on some, gospel type stuff. But I guess that didn't work according to them. I guess twerking was better and throwing pancakes. Hey, but look, Kofi Kingston won the WWE Championship. Big E won the WWE Championship out of that. Made millions of dollars for the company. And look what happened as of late. Had one of the best heel turns in modern history. After that, cooked. You would think they would end up being the top heels of Raw. But nope. They did all that shit, ended up beefing with the LWO, losing to the LWO, and recruiting this dude. What's this dude's name? What the fuck homie name is from Australia? I might have forgot his name. Grayson Waller. What happened with that? Now Grayson Waller's not even on Raw anymore. All that for what? Look at Javon Evans. They slowly but surely phasing him out. Ethan Page took Javon Evans' spot. And I love Ethan Page. Yo, I swear to God, like Ethan Page, he's going to be a star on Raw. I give motherfuckers that. But at the sacrifice of Javon Evans? Why? Everybody loves Javon Evans. He's exciting. He's fun. And notice, when he was doing this thing, he never even got a promo. And Javon Evans can actually talk. Yeah, granted, he doesn't have proper English or whatever, you know. He talks like he's from the hood. But he enunciates very well. You could definitely understand what he's saying. He doesn't curse, anything like that. But no, they're not trying to hear that. Yeah, I noticed that too, Blaze. He has been on main event. And there's no shots towards Grayson Waller at all. Grayson Waller is decent. And no matter of fact, there was shots from before. I ain't gonna lie. I couldn't stand a motherfucker, but he got a little better. He did. But they just randomly throw him with the New Day. Like, what? With no plan. What was the end game with him joining the New Day? Nothing. Right, Ballet. Absolutely. Absolutely nothing. No plan. And then when these motherfuckers be on some goofy shit, oh, TKO is going too far. Oh, so WWE never been in this type of time from before. It's all TKO's fault. I don't get it. I really don't. That's just shit that be pissing me off, B. Motherfuckers want to sit there and be blaming TKO like WWE wasn't on that type of time from before. What other look? We had a something special with Mark Henry. Remember that? Salmon soup. All he had to do was beat John Cena, and only have like what, a month or two WWE Championship reign. Would that have hurt Cena? No, not at all. He would have still ended up going up against Daniel Bryan at SummerSlam, I think it was. I think, whatever. Who the fuck cares? Like, we can never have anything fucking special, B. I don't like it. I wasn't feeling that at all. Hold on, let me light this blunt real quick. Oh my God, Brock is back. Please. Brock is back for what? Brock is back for what? You want to see another match with these two? And people are saying that it's going to end up is going to end up being this dude, Gunther, having Brock retire. You know, y'all going to witness a nuclear meltdown from me if that was to happen. Because you know how bogus that'll be? Overfemi couldn't get the retirement, or he couldn't be the one that take this dude out. But Gunther is worthy of taking him out? Yo. Oh, yeah. This charade is called New York Mayhem. That's a strain I'm smoking on. New York Mayhem. So I'm on my bullshit tonight. Raw was depressed. Yo, Blaze. Every single show is the same. They might just throw a little remix here and there, but for the most part, the shit's the fucking same. Like these, what's this motherfucker? Finn Balor against JD McDonough. How much times they gonna fucking fight? How much times Finn Balor is gonna be beefing with the Judgment Day? Who cares? In that same match, Dominic Mysterio interfered. So what? What's next? He's gonna go through this dude again as regular Finn. Like I said at Mania, once he was a demon, that Judgment Day storyline should have been wrapped up. He was a demon. He beat this dude. Mysterio. That's it. No, he got to be in a rivalry with JD McDonough. Why? I'm not trying to hear like, oh, JD McDonough's actually really good. Yes, he is, but on the main roster, he's a fucking super jobber. Not even a regular jobber. He's a dude that gets Judgment Day's Chinese food. When they in there warming up in the fucking Judgment Day clubhouse, they go to him like, yo, can you go to the store for us? Yeah, Cringement Day, yeah. And it's like, why? Why is Cringement Day still a thing? It's holding all of them down. All of them. Even y'all fucking champions. Dominic Mysterio doesn't do anything. Liv Morgan definitely don't do shit. What the fuck? What's the last thing Liv Morgan did since WrestleMania? What? Caught Shorty with the Oblivion? What's her name? Paige or Brie Bella caught one of them with Oblivion? That's it? She has done nothing. Cringement Day needs to fucking go evaporate. Something. Now, if they would have listened to what the fuck I said, when I said it should have been an implosion storyline with Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan. Like what they did with Evolution with Batista and Triple H. They should have adapted that storyline with Cringement Day, with these two bitches. But they're not creative. Did you notice the dysfunction between Street Profits? It was the same thing with the Usos when they was battling the Vision. Literally, run cycle, repeating from They don't. These dudes don't even come to work, my dude. I don't know about yesterday, last night, but last week Triple H is not at work because it was in Gorilla. And you ain't see Triple H nowhere in there. I don't think you see a lot of motherfuckers there. You know this, like, you normally see a few people in Gorilla and shit. You barely seen anybody in Gorilla. They got AI doing everything. Because they feel like, fuck it, we getting money any fucking way. Why come to work? We don't have to do anything to come to work. We getting money. People's gonna keep just accepting the bullshit. Like literally, Raw and SmackDown is the same show every single fucking week. every week. It literally is. So Ruka has a match against Becky Lynch. Yeah, whatever. It's not for the belt. But who fucking cares? She's a loser. Why should she even have a match with Becky Lynch? So let me guess. We're gonna do the whole, that nonsense. I hate that. What's that again? What's the name of that shit, y'all? AEW be doing that shit. You beat the champion and you become the number one contender. Oh my God, that is like a pet peeve of mine. You know how much of a fucking loser Becky Lynch should look like if she was to lose to Sol Ruka, but she can't beat nobody else? How is that logically? Oh my God. The open challenge. Those call something else too, but you know what I mean. The fuck, man? It's gonna make Becky Lynch look more crazy because Sol Ruka's like what? 0-2. She's 0-2. But the first match she wins on the main roster is against the mid-card champion. What? And now she's the number one contender and potentially could win. Where's Maxine Dupree goofy ass at? At least she could go up against her. I don't fucking know. This is why the belts don't mean anything. Sol Ruka should be nowhere near Becky Lynch. I would just have Becky Lynch talking her shit, but not coming nowhere close to her. Why are we doing this? Tyler was goody. Anubis, what it do though? Motherfuckers crazy as hell, B. Appreciate you. I gotta call out the fuckery because that's what it is. Yeah, thanks a lot, Seaflu. What's going on, my dude? The title eliminator. Oh my God, I hate that shit. And in this instance, it makes it worse. Because Sol Ruka has not won one match since her coming to the main roster. So you can have her first match be in the Intercontinental Women's Championship. Oh my God, yo. Son, yo. This shit makes me want to fucking punch a tiger in his fucking balls. It really does. Because it makes no fucking sense. How does this make Becky Lynch look strong? Who's in the storyline? And how much times are they going to do underdog storylines? Everyone does not need to. Remember, Sami Zayn is right now in the underdog storyline. This dude been in the underdog storyline for like 2 years. Yeah, I didn't get to watch that interview yet. What he was on Ari Emanuel shit. No, Ariel Homani. Both of them motherfuckers' names sound hella familiar. Ariel Homani. I ain't see that shit yet. But I heard he was talking shit about Malakai Black. And hey, motherfuckers be thinking the grass is greener, B. Like, Tony Khan took care of this motherfucker, just like with retarded ass Miro. Where was Mero at last night? Nowhere. Y'all motherfuckers wanted to come back to WWE and thought y'all was going to get treated better. I don't know how y'all thought was going to get treated better than how y'all was getting treated at AEW. That's the main thing, especially with Mero. My dude, Mero only lost like once, maybe twice. And he was in AEW for what, 2 years? And it wasn't even like he was a jobber. He was nowhere near a jobber. He was a legitimate threat. Now look at him in WWE. A whole goof. But yeah, LA Knight pulled up last night to just cut a promo. And that one promo was one of the highlights of last night. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? LA Knight didn't even have a match. He just pulled up and, talked his shit when it came to the Usos. And he has a point. He really does. A lot of people's not even mentioning that shit. It's like, yo, y'all motherfuckers are just good guys a couple of weeks ago. Now what y'all doing? Now y'all bad guys again, like, and Jimmy want to say, oh, not now, not now. No, motherfucker, now. Let's make some sense of this shit. Nothing makes sense. I'm glad this motherfucker called this shit out. Like, yo, we was just in a tag team on, telling these motherfuckers about their bullshit. Now y'all back with Roman, like, yo, give me 1 second, y'all. Babe. Yeah. They don't want to give him a title. But they got Penta and shit with a belt. And I love Penta and all, but My dude, Wolfpack. Oh! Was goody. Y'all gotta give me 1 second, all right? I apologize about this. But in the meantime, in between time, you already know. Oh!
Executioner!
Welcome to the club where them niggas get the bullets. Yeah. Loaded up guns with the trigger and we pull it. We got bad bitches twerking cause they do this. Run up on us, you get dropped, bitch, you stupid. You don't want me pull a knife to a ring fight. Switchblade, blade runner on the king, right? Magic killer on the floor, devil in your six. The art of finesse by fucking on your chick. We don't throw down in the air, we just shoot up. The girl want a beast king cause she chews up. I'm too sweet on the lips, now she booed up. She don't fuck with losers, her niggas just screwed up. These niggas thinking you're the realest, fell off the floor. Started laughing at you stupid niggas. Life is war when you out here grinding and you hustle. I'll make sure that you niggas won't scorn. I'ma leave your ass scorn. Call me Jay White and I'm the switchblade. Hit the blade runner on these bitch maids. Why you little niggas play with Beyblade?
You bow down to the king, I'm your sensei.
I don't give a fuck what you say. Get your ass whooped like buffet. I finesse 3 or 4s like Chris Bay. Yeah, you can keep your mouth closed. Comprende.
I'm over here while I'm with the Bullet Club. Switchblade, hit your belly, good to be your dub. Me and LP, gotta get it out the mud. Pulverizing hot beats, that's what I love. In the VIP with the vets be, cause the game stay cold like Gretzky. We not playing basketball, don't press me. Man, which dude want their face messy? Got more bars than the boulevard. I'm just like a dealer, stay pulling cars. And unpredictable when I'm fully charged. When your entourage over with a fucking car. Got that rock from China. When she slip that shit, I will grind her. My J's white, you can't find her. Awesome caliber like Illa.
Call me Jay White and I'm the switchblade. Hit the blade runner on these bitch mates. Why you little niggas paint with Beyblade? You bow down to the king, I'm your sensei. I don't give a fuck what you say. Get your ass whooped like Wu Fei. I finesse 3 or 4s like Chris Bay. Yeah, you can keep your mouth closed. Caprende. Call me Jay White and I'm the switchblade. Hit the blade runner on these bitch mates. Why you little niggas paint with Beyblade? You bow down to the king, I'm your sensei. I don't give a fuck what you say. Get your ass whooped like Wu Fei. I finesse 3 or 4s like Chris Bay. Yeah, you can keep your mouth closed. Caprende.
Yeah. It been on in. Got my dude Toph right there though. What to do though?
Oh, just listening to you crash out. Entertaining as always.
Appreciate you, sir. 16 bomba clean likes. Thank you. But go ahead. I'll let you take over for a while.
Oh, nothing, man. Today was a pretty rough day at work. Probably the roughest I've had so far. So, gotta be hydrated. Make sure you guys drink all the water you need. I usually drink plenty of water, but not enough today, I guess. So, I'm doing good though. But just make sure you guys stay hydrated, stay safe, and all that. So,
I love cucumber water.
that's so random. Cucumber.
How is it random? You said make sure you drink your water.
I mean, if that's how you get your water. I mean, I know about cucumber water. You have cactus water or cacti water?
Nah, just cucumber. I don't know about all the extra shit. I ain't drinking no cactus. Like I ain't like that's real desperation. But I know I know cacti or whatever got water in it, but I ain't doing all that.
Same.
But yeah, man, I was talking about the situation with this dude Brock Lesnar, and I'm not feeling it. You know, I was going down the whole path of black wrestlers having something special, and they found a way to ruin it, and I don't fucking like it. I really don't. This dude is known for packing up Brock Lesnar, son. As a black male wrestler, he's known for packing up Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. They could have left that alone. Brock Lesnar coming back to go up against Open Fame, what, 2-3 more matches? Who the fuck is here for that? And I'm not gonna sit there and say Open Fame is ruined or buried. No. But that Mania moment is definitely ruined for sure. This is bullshit. Go ahead, Toph.
Yeah, the Brock thing is just, I mean, you already know I don't fuck with Brock anyway. So he doesn't care about his legacy. All he cares about is making sure the check clears, more or less. He doesn't care. He doesn't care about that. What's happening here is clearly they ran out of ideas for the open challenge stuff for Oba. And I've mentioned before for a couple of weeks now that WWE's mid-card or upper mid-card is very shaky right now. It's just not good. And this is where a Drew McIntyre or, a Kevin Owens, a Randy Orton, like any of the decent upper card guys that could give Oba like a challenge or just a feud of some kind to just kill time for a couple of weeks, they're either injured, unavailable, or WWE released them, like a Braun Strowman, per se. Look what he did for Bronson Reed and how that helped him. Drew's filming, Orton's hurt. You have some guys that could do stuff, but they're not over, which is creative's fault, like, say, a Damian Priest or a Rusev or whoever. So when you just look at their roster from top to bottom, whether it's Raw, SmackDown, NXT, the mid-card is just not solid enough. And I said this going to Mania.
Well, I would have said, my bad, buddy. I just wanted to say this real quick.
Mm-hmm.
These dudes not on the brand split type shit, because these dudes could just travel to show without no warning, no announcement, nothing. I would have had Dragunov answer this dude's open challenge and had a little brief program with Dragunov and Obafemi. I would have did that.
You could do that. Yeah, but really, what happened here is their roster is weak, and they realized they just don't have either the roster or the creative talent or both to just effectively kill time.
I think it's creative. I think it's creative. They do got a roster. They really do.
Yeah.
They just don't be giving a lot of motherfuckers a chance, because you know what they do? They always want to just dig in that cookie jar when it comes to the legends. Yo, these dudes is pushing 50. Pack it up.
That's basically what happened. I think that what happened on that night, that Mania happened, I think that Brock woke up that day. He got dressed. He got on his private jet, went to Mania. I think it was just business as normal. He got dressed. He knew he was wrestling Oba in the first match. And I think that, Brock, he's a quiet dude. He keeps to himself. And I just think that he made a decision, like, either right before the match or probably like seconds in the match. He was like, you know what? I'm done. And I feel that way because when he put up the X, that's when Heyman reacted. Like, Heyman, like, go back and watch that. When he put up the X, Heyman had like a, oh shit, like, you're serious. And I think what happened was Brock didn't give them a heads up. He didn't tell them that because he's Brock. He doesn't tell them anything. And as you know, they don't really step up to Brock or call him out for anything. So I think he was done. And I think that at some point, clearly, Triple H or TKO or whoever, they called Brock and was like, look, man. And Brock was like, all right, just make sure to check there, because he doesn't care. He's not like a John Cena or an AJ Styles or a Ric Flair. Brock is not the type of performer to really give a fuck.
He's a mercenary.
Yeah, he doesn't care. But to what you said, I agree with what you're saying, because, and I say this as a person that's not even a Brock guy, even though I don't care about him, that moment he had at Mania, like, it's not going to get any better than that. Like, you went up against a guy that's basically being groomed as the next Brock. You lost. You put him over. You left your boots in the ring. And the fans, who absolutely could have shat on you, cheered you, gave you a standing ovation, and you left. Like, you're not getting a better exit than that. And they basically just wasted it. But shout outs to Mike Knox, OG from the Wrestling Council. I saw Knox, he mentioned a good point. He said that he didn't like the retirement thing because it took away from Oba's victory, which I also agree with that.
I said the same thing. I was saying the same thing. I said that, yo, I got you, TKO. My bad, my dude. I just wanted to say this real quick, and I'm gonna, introduce my guy. Now he's just a guy. From before, he was the guy that packed up Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. A black guy. I'm a black guy. I'm gonna enunciate that. Well, we could have had that though. And that's what saluted me to what I was saying from before. When it comes to black wrestlers, black male wrestlers in WWE, we can never have anything special. Or they'll try to ruin it. It's either one or the other. Why he couldn't have that? What does Brock Lesnar have to fucking prove after that shit? What, that he can beat Obafemi? Because you know he's gonna have to beat Obafemi now. And then what after that? He might eventually lose to Gunther and then retire. I swear to God, you will hear a nuclear meltdown on this motherfucker if that happens. Anyways, TKO, what's goody, my guy?
Yo, what exactly are we doing here?
I don't fucking know. You tell me.
So, Oba beats Brock. Brock retires. Oba is a made man, only to have Brock come back, hit him with 4 F5s, and say, "Psych, I want to run it back now."
Now he's just a guy. Them accolades is gone. He will never be known to be the guy to pack up Brock. That's the thing that people don't understand. And shots going to Bobby Monsoon, but I wasn't feeling that shit when he said. Like, he's like, oh, no, we're not gonna play Brock Lesnar mark right now. That shit was whack. It really fucking was, yo. I wish I could be a fly on the wall of where the New Day is at. I know they pissed. Cause I know remember they was tweeting about that shit like, oh, the hero, yada yada. You seen the tweets?
Yeah.
Oh, we're finally avenged. We're finally avenged.
And they've done this before. And they've done this before. Don't forget they did this with Cody, remember? 2 years ago when Brock and Cody had their feud that we never got an explanation for. And it was just something to just give Cody to do to kill time. Remember? They had like
No, fuck that. No, fuck that. You know why I say fuck that? Because Cody, you know what I'm saying? He's established. These motherfuckers is already established. I guess you can say Cody.
I'm saying they're going to do the same thing. They're going to do
but
the
you
same
forget,
thing with Oba.
Yeah, but you forget Brock didn't really Brock was never like signaling retirement after that thing.
I'm not talking about the feud. I'm just saying that's what they're going to do. Because if you remember, they had 3 matches that went from like spring all the way to SummerSlam.
Yeah,
that's what they're going to do.
So you think they're going to
drag this to SummerSlam?
They're going to stretch this out to a trilogy at SummerSlam?
That's what I'm talking about, and I've said this before. Like Sam, I've said that before. Like this is what, and Sam and I we always joke about it, and I say it. If I can sum up Triple H with one word, it's conservative. He doesn't take any chances. He always has to drag everything out, and every match of any meaning is either at Mania or SummerSlam. That's it. And it's like, why can't you just have a one and done, which is what you did, and just move on from it? Like, and then even if you do have to run back Brock and Oba, right? Like, because they're going to do it at, Clash in Italy, right? Have the third match be Night of Champions or something. But no, it's not going to be Night. It's going to be SummerSlam. I guarantee you, because that's just what he does. That's what I hate the most about this Triple H, TKO, whatever the fuck it is. I hate that
they're both the same. That's right. They both the same. They want to sit there and say, "Oh, TKO, this TKO." No, they go together like peanut butter and jelly. B. They both are the same bag of shit.
Yeah, I just hate that like any match of any meaning and any title match of any meaning under this new regime is just Mania and SummerSlam. Like not even Vince when he was losing his fucking mind. Even Vince wasn't doing that. Remember when AJ Styles beat Dean Ambrose for the WWE title? That was like at Backlash after SummerSlam. That was like in September. That was cool.
Yeah.
That was was. And then when AJ beat Jinder, that was also SmackDown. Like Vince would share.
Oh
yeah. He would have like exciting shit would happen like year round.
Said, "I bet Brock got a nice ass pay rate." Why you think all these motherfuckers got fired?
Brock been getting paid. Bro, you think this is a payday? Brock been getting paid even when he wasn't on TV. Like all the times that they removed him, they were still paying him.
And like y'all don't forget that. The only reason he ever came back, I guarantee you, I don't need to be a fly on the wall. Just got common sense. The only reason he came back is, I promise you, some fucking TKO suit who knows nothing about WWE or pro wrestling was probably in his office, either going through this big notebook or probably like looking at some like document on his computer. And he was just going through WWE's, finances and shit. He saw this Brock Lesnar guy and was like, wow, this guy's making a lot of money doing absolutely nothing. Because people forget, he never left. They just weren't using him after the Jeanette Grant shit happened. So he was just basically sitting there getting paid a shitload of money. And I bet you some TKO suit complained to either Rock or Triple H or the Nick Khan dude. And they're just like, okay, we'll bring him back just to make them feel better. It's like, okay, if you're gonna pay this guy that much, at least use him. But then ever since Brock has come back, you can just tell there's no plan. You know what I'm saying? Like some Palooza shit with Cena, or like the War Game shit, like the Rumble fake out with Oba that didn't actually go anywhere.
And that's supposed to be the plan. This is what we dealing with here. Oh, he faked his retirement. What? No, we're not doing that.
And also, why
do we always gotta settle for the bullshit?
And also, why are we still faking retirements now? Like, I kind of blame Mark Henry now, because ever since Mark Henry did that fake retirement in that pink suit, now they've been milking that shit with almost everybody now.
But even with that, he didn't even at least win the WWE Championship. He did all that shit for nothing.
Yeah, he still ain't get another world title reign, so Jesus.
All that for nothing. But any money bet Brock Lesnar's gonna beat Obafemi. That's gonna happen. That's a fact.
I could see it. I already know Oba's about to lose to Brock at Clash, and they probably about to run it back again. Like,
and you got motherfuckers advocating saying like, yo, come on, this next match, make it more longer, make it like 10 minutes. I do not want to see these motherfuckers fight for no 10 plus minutes. Are you on coke?
I don't even think they should
see these motherfuckers. What?
I don't even. They shouldn't even be running this match back. Period. Like WrestleMania was the moment. Like,
that's it. That is literally it. That's what I'm saying. Why the fuck we couldn't get that? We normally don't get much when it comes to black wrestlers. We really don't. Why we couldn't have that moment? Jesus. Sifu said, respectfully speaking, but Mark's retirement angle is like apples and oranges compared to Brock's. It is like it was a great moment. It was a great moment, but look what that. Cena still fucking beat this dude. Cena could have lost a belt and not be champion for like what, a month, and maybe like lose a belt on a Raw or something like. I mean, Gate got back the belt on Raw or something like that. He could have easily did that.
A lot of people also forget that Cena got injured that year, so he was wrestling with the title with an injury. So I'm like,
that's all we saying. Like, motherfuckers want to blame TKO. No, WWE been on bullshit for fucking close to 2 decades, son. That should happen like when that should happen. What, 2011 or some shit like that, around that time, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. But that was definitely within 2 decades. Yeah, I'm gonna sit there and try to fucking gaslight me. Oh, now all of a sudden WWE's doing the most because of TKO. Move the fuck around.
Pretty much.
Yeah. God, I wish they would have went with my idea, man. Like, yo, after Oba beat Brock, you should have had him come out and win a mid-card title and then do these open challenges and just have him wreck shop.
Right. This is what I would have did, right? This is how I keep on explaining how this dude Triple H books backwards. I would have had this dude Obafemi bring the open challenge after that Saturday night's main event match with him and Cody. When he officially got called up to the main roster and all that, that's when they sort of started the open challenge. Have him talk his shit like, yo, you see what I did with Cody? Now I'm starting up the official open. Yeah, I would have complained about it at that time, but at least if it would have led up to what happened last night, cool. Have Brock be the one that answer that challenge out of nowhere while this dude is doing the whole silhouette pose, and have Brock come through and attack him from behind, whatever the case may be. Cool. Then you had this dude Obafemi at Mania, pack up Brock, retire him, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That do something different. Like, you did this shit completely backwards. It would have been much more better. It did have had him start off with the Open Femi challenge when he first came to the main roster. He didn't need Seth Rollins calling him out. Just like, what have happened to that? I thought they was friends for a night.
Why would Seth and Brock? We don't need to see another match between those two.
Remember Seth Rollins was the one that said, "Oh, I'm the one that told Open Femi to get at Brock." What happened with that? Remember he said that shit? Now they're not cool no more. There was just you just randomly know Open Femi. You just randomly throw him to Brock. Him and Brock never had no history, nothing like that.
I was annoyed at a totally different angle last night. Like I get why the Brock shit was annoying people. I'm just over it personally. I don't really give a shit anymore. What annoyed me is that because TKO and I talked about it briefly, was they said that Roman and Fatu are going to have tribal combat, and when I say this, I'm not trying to be sarcastic. I'm being genuine. Please explain to me how tribal combat is different from any jump match in WWE. They're all the same. Fucking Finn Balor and JD McDonough had tribal combat last night. There's no difference. They don't do anything to make the matches feel different. They're all the fucking same.
The only difference, the only thing they do with tribal combat is that the winner has to say they acknowledge them. That's it.
And then it's fucking stupid because the tribal combat is inspired off the Black Panther movie, you know, where you have to fight for the right to be king of Wakanda. But like in the movie, if anyone has seen Black Panther, when the two folks are fighting, nobody can interfere. Nobody. And you either yield or you die. So it's like, well, okay, it's wrestling. You can't die. But you can still keep the, like, no interference because you're fighting for the right to be tribal chief. But every time they do the tribal combat shit, they have run-ins. So it's like, wait a minute.
That. Why they couldn't give that to Apollo Crews? Why they couldn't give that? Remember, Apollo Crews was doing that whole gimmick. Why he couldn't have...
Right.
Like,
right.
This is what I be talking about with these racist motherfuckers, son.
Bro, I don't care what no one says. That Nigerian gimmick for Apollo Crews would have worked.
It was working.
They didn't even give it a chance.
Yeah, it was working. They gave it like a chance for like 3 months, and for the little bit of time that he was doing it, it was connecting. Good. It was working.
Yeah, that shit was good. He was the Intercontinental Champ and everything. Like that shit was golden. Tribal combat, Fatu and Roman, that clash, man.
So the belt isn't on the line.
The belt is on the line. It is for the world title.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's for the world title. Yeah.
And this Tongan Death Grid thing, like, don't get me wrong. I always appreciate a throwback, you know. So I appreciate that. But it's just so random and so forced. Like, he's never, like, at least with Solo, when he used, like, the move Umaga did, it was subtle because he always, like, wrapped up his thumb. Then he just started incorporating the move after, like, you know, a couple of months. Like, Fatu, like, I think Haku, like, congratulated him when he won the U.S. title at Mania against LA Knight. That's basically it. That's really, like, the only type of association.
Right?
Right. That's it. Like, you just started using, like, you've been packing up people just fine. Like, all of a sudden, you're using the Tongan Death Grip. And it's fucking stupid because it's like, all right, you're talking about how dangerous the move is, yet Roman gets out of it every time. It's
not necessarily. He does struggle.
But
when it's time, like I'm not gonna sit there and completely shit on that. I like the fact that they gave him a new layer to his character. I won't sit there and completely shit on that. And then they actually talk about the origins of the Tongan Death Grip and shit.
But Jacob has not beaten anybody with it.
Right. Yeah, see, my thing is if you're gonna incorporate a move into the story, then you need to win. Like, and this is something that I know is gonna make a lot of WWE fanboys angry. That's something even AEW understood. Remember, Ospreay did that pile driver type move, that story where he just like
you're right
doing the move. So then they kept teasing the move, teasing it, and then he finally hit it on MJF, and he won as he should have. So it's like if you're gonna give him the tongue and death grip, then he needs to fucking win. But they're not gonna do that, I don't think.
Yeah, Jacob has not won with that move since he started using it. And he's only been using it just to jump people. That's really it.
And that's why motherfuckers need to have some like matches. Like when it comes to like a Raw match, maybe a main event type match and shit. Punk used to do that when he was around. He'd have a little bullshit ass main event match as a champion. They don't be doing that shit no more. They be feeling like, oh, y'all can only fight at PLEs and shit. You can't do that for everybody. That's not gonna fucking work. How you gonna get the moves over if you're not having some, you know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers be tired of seeing the same old matches. And that's the main thing that kills the show, especially Raw. Like Raw, oh my God, every show is a fucking same. Like, especially when it comes to division, please get rid of these niggas, yo. They literally serve no purpose. Like, I think when they lose the belts, or they should lose the belts on Saturday, Logan Paul should just blame Austin Theory, beat the shit out this nigga, and go his own damn way. Have Heyman go with Brock Lesnar, and they figure that shit out. I don't know what fucking Paul Heyman do. Maybe he should go on Gorilla. Nobody else is there. He acts like a general manager any fucking way. Oh,
I mean, I don't know anymore, man.
How about they have them fight in an open field with Samoan surrounding them? That's a real tribal combat. Yeah, me and this dude Toph was pitching that years ago. We were saying that for a minute. These dudes do everything in the venue. They barely go backstage. It is like
one more thing too. One other thing too. Shout outs to Solo Monster for mentioning this. I didn't even realize it until I like rewatched the clip. So Fatu said like, okay, Roman, let's have tribal combat. And then like it must have been 30 minutes later or like 30 or 40 minutes later. They had like a vignette already airing. They already had like a tribal combat vignette, like an actual promo package.
Yeah, a video package.
Yeah, and it's like that just shows you just how little of a fuck that they give. Like imagine watching a show. Like imagine watching a show and it's 9:15 and they say, okay, we're gonna have this match, and then like at 9:40, here's a promo package for it. Like realistically, give it a week and then show the package. But like they had it. I mean, clearly they already had it made. It was prepackaged, but just the lack of effort just shows you like just they don't care. TKF doesn't care at all.
Yeah, we're gonna be here for that, Tyler. We back. MLW Fusion.
Sheesh, where the hell have y'all been?
I hope they fell back, stacked up their bread, got their shit together. Because we're not trying to hear, we're just only back for a couple of months and they'll be going on hiatus again. Because we need some new content here at the round table, B. New content, that means new listeners and all that fly stuff. Pissing me off over here. Blade said the Council Roundtable needs to invade WWE like DX did WCW. They're not ready for that. They're gonna call the cops.
Yeah.
And
different time, different era.
We come in peace. Like we just want to come through and write some sick shit for y'all. We just want to come through and have some fucking fun and make the show fun. Y'all scared of that, though.
If MLW is back, like I'll watch them. They just need to be consistent, like Sandman was saying. I don't know what's going on up there. All I know is like it was like year 2 or year 3 into COVID. MLW Fusion was like one of the most consistent like internet wrestling shows out there. I think it was like every Tuesday. They uploaded like at 8 o'clock, and I was watching. I was watching every week, and I liked all the wrestlers. And then somewhere around like 2024, they became inconsistent, where they started uploading like every 3 months, every 4 months, and
You think
that's
it's
okay. Like
because
if you don't,
you think it's because the venue they needed like they need to lock in the venue to be more consistent because
I
they're not
told
on the road.
I told you MLW's been a little slow since they lost Fatu.
well, yeah. Well, to me, like when they really
You
started
you heard
falling
what I
off,
said. You heard what I asked.
yeah, about the venue, yeah, the venues,
Yeah.
Yeah, is that an
yeah.
issue? Like they got to lock in the venue?
I mean, it could be an issue. I just don't appreciate it when they announce something and then gaslight fans and say, "Oh, it's not this week; it's like next week or 2 weeks from now." Like when you said before, it's on this. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit they pulled for Battle Riot. I know you were pissed at that. I was
Yeah,
annoyed too. I called off work that day. I remember specifically they
Oh
advertised it for
man.
that day.
yeah. I was looking forward to that shit. I was like, you know what? We go live for that.
And then they
That'll be
ended
our
up
first
playing
time ever in Fury Road or Battle Road, whatever road, Battle Toad.
and then they just ended up doing it on a different day. Jesus.
Yeah, and didn't
It
even
is.
give us a heads up or nothing.
I didn't find out that Cross won the MLW title until the next night. That's the crazy part.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
I think they announced that they got a relationship with Stardom, so that's cool. I'll continue to say it. We need a solid number 3 promotion, and I do think MLW has potential to be that, but they have to be more consistent. As of right now, in my opinion, there is no number 3. I do think House of Glory has potential, though. Big ups to them. I like House of Glory, but yeah,
They need a TV deal. That's what House of Glory's been always missing. They
And
need that.
House of Glory be doing some dope shows, no lie.
Well,
And
if
I know
House of
this.
Glory, I think motherfuckers are scared of House of Glory getting on like TV, like somewhere like Netflix or some shit like that. If House of Glory is going on Netflix, that might do a little something.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because Netflix, they have a little bit more freedom, and you know what I'm saying, like they have a bigger budget.
Yeah, House of Glory is pretty cool. If you never, is any listeners out there? Oh yeah, you too, Tyler. Shout outs to JCW. I gotta check out more JCW. I need to watch JCW more consistently. I've seen more clips and actually like watch the full show, but I do like JCW. It's cool. It's very niche. Going back to House of Glory though, House of Glory is unique because like you're not gonna see a roster like it anywhere else. So House of Glory is like you got AEW folks. You got TNA folks, you got New Japan folks, and you have like classic folks that you may remember, like say Amazing Red as an example, and then you may have like new folks that you've never seen before. So it's just kind of a nice hybrid, you know?
Yeah. I never really watched House of Glory like that, but I heard a lot of things about it. I probably watched like a couple of matches.
Yeah, that's why what's his name got a lot of shit because obviously he didn't want Ricochet to wrestle Leon Slayer, and he didn't want MJF to wrestle Ziggler. But to me, where he's a hypocrite was when that story happened that week on House of Glory, Indy Hartwell wrestled Deonna Purrazzo, and Indy Hartwell beat Deonna Purrazzo. And it's like, okay. It was they went out there, they had like a 12, 13-minute match. It was fine. Indy beat Deonna, and no one's thinking like, oh my God, Ring of Honor's finished. Like, no. It was just 2 girls from different companies working at an indie show. That was it. No title was on the line. That was it. So it's like, so wait a minute. So it's okay because Indy Hartwell, and I like Indy, so I don't want anyone to think I'm shitting on Indy. So it's like, okay, so Carlos, you're okay with a girl from your company, Indy Hartwell, wrestling Deonna Purrazzo from Ring of Honor / AEW. So that's okay with you. But all of a sudden, Ricochet wrestling Leon Slater. No, we can't do that. We can't do Ziggler and MJF, even though we advertised the fucking match for like a month and a half. Like, fuck you, dude. You're a bitch.
Yeah, that was real weak.
Yeah, I don't know how you pulled out two good potential matches that realistically could have actually got some eyes on you, which you desperately need.
And to anyone who cares, the fucking what's the dude's name? Kurt Hawkins. Because I said before that was his promotion.
Yeah,
Kurt Hawkins,
Brian Myers, yeah.
Brian Myers confirmed that the Ricochet Leon Slater match, Leon was going to go over. So what's the problem?
So your guy was going to beat Ricochet, and you still.
What the problem is.
Right,
what was the
exactly.
So the point is, you just didn't want your guy. So you just didn't want your guys to work with AEW. Is that it? Because clearly that's got to be it. Because ain't no way.
Look at what umbrella they under. They under the WWE umbrella. They ain't trying to hear that shit.
He's a bitch. That's why. Yeah.
But he's still a hit. But he's still a hit. But he's still a. But he's still a. Yeah, but he's still a hypocrite though. Because if you have Indy and Deanna, isn't ROH still under the AEW umbrella? So technically, you're still working with them.
Yeah.
Maybe because MJF is a top star in AEW. I don't know.
The only explanation I can think of, I mean, there is no explanation. It's fucking stupid. The only explanation I can think of, right. The only explanation I could think of is that they look at Leon Slater and like, oh, we can do big things with him, because the contract is going to expire. They probably look at him as like a future prospect, and they're just like, oh, we can't have them. Whatever, like fuck them. Fuck
that's why they put the.
You just lost the.
Cedric Alexander. It's about he's about to be up in NXT doing his damn thing.
By the way, speaking of that, to anyone who gives a shit, which is nobody, Leon Slater was about to break the record for the longest reigning X Division Championship reign, held by Austin Aries, and he made it to like the day before. So that
didn't they tie it? Didn't he tie Austin Aries, or is he a day late?
It's not a tie. No, it's not a tie. Aries is a day over him.
Oh, damn.
So why would you have him have the belt for that? Like, if you're gonna have him have the belt for that long, have him break the record and then he drops it. Nope, you're gonna let Aries keep it, and you don't even like Aries. Like, what the fuck is the point? This company,
TNA,
just some of the shit they do.
Jesus, man.
Aries is like an MLW now. Like just break the record. You couldn't even do that.
I don't get these motherfuckers either. They brought back Tessa. What else? What other doofy shit they did? They brought contender, and I love Eric Young. Eric Young is my guy, but this is year 2026.
They brought back Steve. They brought back Steve Macklin.
Hold on. Ain't nobody trying to see no damn Mike Santana versus Eric Young, B. We're not doing
it. They brought back Steve Macklin after quote unquote firing him and then threw him in the world title picture.
Yeah. Like, yo, how you get the fired briefcase and become the number one contender?
Yeah.
You know I always hate shit like that.
And he's getting
when losers get title shots. Oh my God, that shit drives me up a fucking wall.
And he's about to get a rematch this Thursday, so.
Oh my God, yeah. And they wonder why the belts don't mean nothing. No belt is prestigious. This is the reason why. You can't give a motherfucker a title shot if they always lose. Like, before y'all pulled up, I was talking about the shit with Sol Ruka. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's been on a losing streak. Now, she ends up having the match with Becky Lynch at Saturday Night's Main Event. So you mean to tell me, if she ends up beating Becky Lynch at Saturday Night's Main Event, which she will, she becomes the number one contender for the Intercontinental Championship? How does that benefit Becky Lynch?
So basically, this match is an eliminator?
Yes!
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
Oh my God, son!
Yo, I want to hear motherfuckers talk shit about this, because we always complain about AEW doing too many eliminator matches, but Jesus Christ, WWE's just booked one.
Yeah, they fight at Saturday night's main event, and you already know because if Soruka was to lose on Saturday, that's 3 losses in a row. They're not trying to do that. Like that they're gonna be running the risk of burying her. So she has to win on Saturday. And if she or when she beats Becky Lynch on Saturday, how that's gonna make Becky Lynch look? She can't beat nobody else but you.
And the thing is that like they've all like eliminator matches have always been a thing in wrestling. It's just that in more recent years, they just make it more obvious. Like back in the day, this is what an eliminator match was. An eliminator match was when you were watching Superstars or you were watching like Saturday Night, and like here comes the actual star. They're making their entrance, and then the announcer would be like, and already in the ring, like like the guy who got the jobber entrance. Like that's what it was.
Yeah, the
like
job.
nobody,
Right.
nobody really thought of it. Like nobody cared because like, oh, okay. But now it's like we're gonna take someone who's losing matches, isn't over. We're not doing anything with them, and now we're going to announce like a week in advance this person's getting a match against a champion, and you're like, why? Like, what did they do?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I can't stand that shit, B. And the excuse would be, oh, they've been trying hard. They've been trying hard. This is what we doing. And that's how WrestleMania is so lackluster. Like what AJ Styles said. Oh, they tried hard. Give them a match at WrestleMania. What?
That's how you know motherfuckers is running out of excuses. When they're saying they trying hard, that's the best excuse you can give me. Jesus.
I miss a showcase of the Immortals. Motherfuckers don't understand how much I miss a showcase of the Immortals. It really meant something. It really, really did. Like, it was a genuine reset, everything. Rivalries was resolved. New gods were made. Now all that shit don't mean fucking nothing. The only slither we had was with Oba doing that shit to Brock. Now that's gone.
Which WrestleMania would you say was the last time it truly felt like the Immortals?
I ain't gonna lie.
That's easy.
I ain't gonna lie. I'll go there. I know y'all gonna be mad at me. I'll say 40. That was it.
Well, for me, the answer is 35. I always said if Mania 35 ended at Kofi Mania, like when Kofi beat Bryan, if the show ended there, that would have been like top 3 Manias all time. But it kept going. It kept going. I remember that night vividly. Like that shit went to like almost 1 a.m. in the morning. I truly believe that was the Mania that made them go, you know what? Maybe we ought to experiment with this 2-night thing. But yeah.
Kofi Kingston, I'll never forget that night, but they were really pushing an agenda with that WrestleMania by having the women close that show because Jesus, that triple threat sucked.
And I'll even say the 2-day Mania could have still worked. It really could have because the rosters expanded. Cool. Make both nights even more special. You got the roster for it. It's just that motherfuckers got lazy when it came to creative.
And we don't talk about that enough. Like on what you just said, TKO, we don't talk about it because like we're dudes. So it's really not our place to talk about it. Really, this is like where a Tati would be useful, but Tati's not here. To go back on what TKO just said, the women's revolution is bullshit. There never was a revolution. WWE never cared about women's wrestling, and they still don't care about women's wrestling. They only capitalized on it for 2 reasons. One, because of the success of women's MMA at the time, in specific what Ronda Rousey was doing. Because for many years, a lot of suits thought, oh, we don't want to see women bare knuckle fight. That'll never be a draw. Well, it was. WWE took notice of that. And it's just like, oh, okay. It was the trend at the time, you know? And then the other reason they did, you got to remember, this was also during the start of the Me Too movement. Remember that? All the girls coming out and talking about their stories and shit. WWE saw that. And so they took advantage of that trend. So then you add that, plus the fact of the whole give divas a chance, it was just the perfect storm. And it worked. So they took advantage of the trend, but they never really cared. And they still don't care. They act like they do, but they really don't. They really don't. But anyway, that's all.
I'll say this though, when it comes to the black women in WWE, I think they better taken care of than the black men in WWE. Like, you never see a black male version of a Bianca Belair in WWE. What? That's Montez Ford. Montez Ford should have been like a 5-time champ by now. Let's really be fucking real.
Here's the weird dynamic, right? The girls in WWE, it's really weird, right? So the girls, they can actually reach their peak quicker. So you can get to the top quicker as a girl in WWE. The trade-off is once they get to the top, they can fall off just as fast. Whereas with the men, it takes them longer to get to the top. But then once they get there, they're there. Like, they never leave it. Like, some examples. Tiffany Stratton debuted a couple of years ago, and in a very quick fashion, won the Women's Championship and had a WrestleMania match against Charlotte Flair. Very impressive. Then she wasn't even on the card this year. Like, what? Like, I've never seen that before. I've never seen a girl ever, like, debut. Within, like, 6 months, you win Money in the Bank. You cash in. You're the champion. You have a Mania match against Charlotte Flair. And then a year later, you're not even on the fucking card. Now you're U.S. champion. And now you're about to get packed up by Blake Monroe, a.k.a. Mariah May. And then she's going to be in catering. But then for the dudes, like, I'm just saying, that's what's going to happen. You know it.
Yeah.
You know I'm not lying. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Then, like, for the dudes, like, take a guy like Seth Rollins. So a guy like Seth Rollins, like, he had to, like, claw and struggle. Like, it took him, like, way longer to, like, win a world title. But then once you do, like, you're in that mix and you stay there. So that's the weird dynamic with, like, WWE. It takes longer for dudes to get to the top. But then once you're there, it's like unless you just fuck up, like, your spot's secure. But for girls, you get pushed quicker. But for some strange reason, girl pushes are just inconsistent unless your name is like Rhea Ripley or Charlotte Flair.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course.
Oh, yeah. But at the same time, though, not every guy that wins a world title stays in that upper echelon, bro. I mean, look at Damian Priest. Dude's a world.
Right.
Dude was the world champion. Now he's a tag champ with R-Truth.
This dude, he's still down on Crinchment Day, and he don't even know it.
Oh God!
Look at his character. He's still down on Crinchment Day. He never shedded that fucking attire. They lost the plot with him big time. He should have been these motherfuckers Mike Santana. Me and Tove been saying that shit for like months.
Yeah, Mike Santana.
He's from the fucking Bronx. Like, why you got him on this gothic shit? Like, it doesn't even seem genuine.
Yeah, Mike Santana is everything they wanted Damian Priest, or at least what he should have been.
You got this motherfucker like a mixture of fucking Undertaker and S.A. Rios. The fuck?
And as soon as they get their hands on Santana, Priest is going to be into catering, and then he'll get released. As we know from what we saw.
Well, it depends though. How old? What's their ages? You gotta. That's a factor right there.
Well, Santana's
how old is Santana?
I think Santana is definitely younger, but
he's 35.
Who, Priest?
No, Mike Santana.
Oh wow. Well, Priest has definitely got to be in his 40s then, or close to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see, Tyler. Yeah, this dude Cross has been killing in the indies. Rightfully so. He deserves it, B. Shots go out to Killer Cross. Worked out.
And there's something else to factor in. if the reports are true, they might be bringing back Baron Corbin. So,
Oh my god.
Well, I was gonna say I don't know how true it is about this new Lucha Underground being WWE owned. I mean, it probably is, but if I'm Cross, I try to plant my flag there. That White Rabbit thing he was doing was pretty cool for the brief period that he was doing it in Lucha Underground. I think he could thrive in an environment like that.
We was talking about that in the group chat. I was saying like who y'all think should book Lucha Underground. Basically, it's a WWE promotion now. So who will WWE have booked them? And I think, damn, what did I say?
You know who I think would be a good.
What's up? What's up?
You know who I think would be a good fit? It can't happen because he's an AW. I think the Bailey dude would fit Lucha Underground. His gimmick.
Speedball.
Mike Bailey?
Speedball. I think Speedball would fit great in a Lucha Underground.
Of course.
I still think it's crazy how if WWE really bought Lucha Underground, yet they fired Jeff Cobb.
Yeah, that wasn't smart in hindsight.
Oh, they'll bring him back. Like if they was just be like, yo, we want you to come back as Matanza Cueto, he'll pull back up.
Yeah.
But my thing is that if WWE can get WWE ECW right, they damn sure ain't getting this
right.
Right.
Well, that's why I want, like, the big question is, like, who's booking it? Like, is it Conan? Because if it's Conan, like, all right, because he booked that first season. I know he booked the first season.
If it's Conan, he did good. The first season was dope.
Also, who's going to be on commentary? I like Stryker and Vampiro. They're definitely not going to get Stryker and Vampiro now. Not if it's WWE owned.
So. Yeah. I know. Yeah.
But why not though? Like I know
because they both hate them. Especially Vampiro.
It's for the greater good. Y'all gotta because there was a voice of Lucha Underground.
Yeah, but they don't like WWE, especially Vampiro.
Henny God was goody. How you feeling, sir? Yeah, Speedball. Yeah, I could definitely see Speedball in a Lucha Underground type environment. Speaking of environments, so you pulling up to Double or Nothing this weekend?
Yes, sir.
So you already know, B. Let's talk about it. Got to pull up that Dynamite card real quick. The go-home show for Double or Nothing.
You know what I love about Double or Nothing, though, man? They don't need to, like, add random matches. They just need to add, like, the Owen Hart tournament card, and then that's it.
You already know Tony Khan can never help himself. He's going to just add mad random shit. You already know that.
Yeah, but it's not. Yeah, but these matches are not random. But anyway, I'll get into the Dynamite.
He'll find a way. But go ahead.
All right.
Yeah, shout out to Sandman with the Jurassic Park reference. Fate finds a way.
Oh man. Well, we got Jon Moxley versus Kyle O'Reilly.
I ain't gonna lie. I like this storyline low key. I told y'all that shit. I think it was last week. How we trying to basically recruit this motherfucker, Ospreay, into the Combat Club. You know what I'm saying? Making him his new protege and shit. And this dude Pac is low key acting jealous.
I still think Ospreay might just be trying to break them up from within and just turn on them once he wins the tournament. Like, he'll use the Death Riders to try to get him the world title and then just say, fuck you.
You think they're going to go with the whole Wyatt family storyline? Like how this dude Luke Harper was trying to put this dude Bray Wyatt up on game when it came to Randy Orton?
I mean, maybe. Then if they do that, then Pac's going to be the one to do it. But I don't. But at the same time, do you really want to go that route?
I'm just like, I love stories. Matches
I
is
mean,
cool.
it could work. I mean, I think it could work.
As long as it makes sense, I don't care.
I mean, I think it could work.
Hold up.
And in the process, it could lead to a Death Riders breakup.
Well, hold up, guys.
I won't hold my breath on that.
Hold up,
We
guys.
about to play. Hold on, before you continue on, we about to place a bet. Who's going to be the first stable to break up? Cringeman Day or the Death Riders?
The Judgment Day.
Well, go ahead.
Yeah, this is AEW related. I just wanted to mention this quickly. So Ring of Honor did their Supercard of Honor show last week, and they had a press scrum. And I just wanted to acknowledge this. One of the questions that TK was asked was about a report going around that in WWE circles, they were saying that Paramount's not going to pick up AEW for the deal and all that. So they were just asking TK his thoughts on that. Clearly, it was a question to bait him, to get a response out of him.
Right.
And so his exact response was, oh, well, I don't have the full quote here. I just have like a Cliff Notes in front of me. The passing of Jay Briscoe, and I'm being serious here because it's a very serious topic. TK says that the passing of Jay Briscoe changed his perspective, and he's been going to church again more with his family. He now considers himself to be born again, and he says that Jesus would turn the other cheek on someone who was unfaithful of believing. And so he says that going forward, that's what he's going to do. That's basically all he said. Now, you can just read that and just be like, okay. But anyway, the point is that...
Who has said that?
TK did. So basically, TK said at the Ring of Honor, Supercard of Honor post-scrum, he said that going forward, he's just going to turn the other cheek and just not acknowledge them anymore. So that's kind of a random statement, but I just wanted to just say that that's growth on his part. I'm not going to make fun of anyone who claims to be a born again.
No, it's not random, because we spoke about this shit plenty of times at the round table about, this dude TK constantly addressing everybody that criticizes AEW. And it's like, I understand sometimes here and there, once in the blue, but you don't have to address every fucking negative comment. It's really not necessary. Like, we get it. You're passionate at what you do. But it's not necessary to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't persuade everybody to like what you got going on. It's just life. Everybody's not going to like what you got going on, and it's okay.
Yeah, that's about it. So we can go back to the, the actual
Let's
card.
get back to that go home card.
Yeah. I already said Mox versus Kyle O'Reilly, so that match is on the card. We got, speaking of Will Ospreay, it's going to be Will Ospreay versus Shibata tomorrow.
My dude, Shibata bread.
Mm-hmm.
Is he still with the Ops?
Yeah,
he is. Yeah, he is. I gotta say, Anthony Bowen's being with the Ops is pretty interesting. He switched up his offense and everything.
He does fit. He's not Hobbs, but it does fit. He fits. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We got an anything goes match between Mark Briscoe and Tommaso Ciampa. That'll be fun.
This feud? Okay.
That's gonna be a dog fight.
Ciampa took him out, so yeah.
That's gonna be a fucking dog fight.
We got the women's tag champs. They're gonna be in action. Cross and Megan Bayne. We also got Swerve Strickland in a segment. We also got a tag team title match. FTR defending against Roddy Strong and Orange Cassidy.
On a go-home show? Wow.
By virtue of Orange Cassidy beating Dax last week. So
they're not saving this for the pay-per-view? They're doing this on a go-home show?
Well, FTR is facing Cage and Christian at the pay-per-view, so
they have back-to-back title shots? I mean,
pretty
back-to-back
much.
title defenses, I mean?
Pretty much, which means FTR is definitely losing at Double or Nothing.
Yeah. And Cope and Cage, I fucks with Cope and Cage, yo. I really do. Like I
like
love
how
the grumpy old men because there was Eddie
yeah.
Christian, they was young and charismatic. When Cope and Cage is like the grumpy old men, but Christian's the grumpier old man. I love that shit.
Yeah, I like that Christian still like he's still Christian. He's not
Yeah.
like okay, old buddy, old pal, like Cody.
Right. Like they like
Like-
the grumpy old man. I love
Yeah.
that shit.
Yeah, like we know to cheer you, but you're still an asshole. Yeah. I do like that.
He still got the turtleneck.
Yeah, he still wrestles in all black. Yeah.
I think my big crash out, and hopefully it won't be anytime soon, but my big crash out is going to be when Christian inevitably hangs it up, calls it a career, and WWE is running out of like ideas on who to induct in the Hall of Fame, and then they inevitably contact Christian, and then they say, "Hey, would you like to go in the Hall of Fame?" And then Christian would just say yes, just for the sake of his family. And then when they put him in, they'll have like all these vignettes and stuff to build him up, like, oh, Christian, like one of the best superstars of the modern era, and I'm going to fucking lose my mind because WWE never gave a fuck about Christian. They're gonna pretend
at all. Bro,
like they
at
do.
all.
Just like they do every time they talk about the Montreal Screwjob, they act like Brett left WWF on purpose when that's not what happened. Vince literally told him to sign with WCW because he couldn't afford to pay him. Anyway, I'm done.
No, talking shit. Talking shit.
Now, just for the record, they're not going to induct Christian alone. They're going to induct him with Edge.
Oh, of course.
They're still going to do it. They're still going to bullshit and act like they love Christian. And I'm going to lose it. I'm going to lose my fucking mind when that happens. You're going to hear the rant of all rants.
And I'm going to
hopefully that won't be,
yes.
like another 5 years, though, hopefully. So, yeah.
Yeah. I want to point out the fact that Toph is absolutely 100% right because Vince McMahon said out of his own mouth the reason he never pushed Christian like he did Edge is because he thought Christian was ugly.
Yeah. Remember, there was a storyline. He wanted to put the storyline with him walking around with a paper bag over his head.
That's why they kept calling him CLB all the time.
Yeah, creepy little bastard.
I'll always say the biggest money match, and it holds so much value to me. Because I was a senior in high school. It was right before I graduated, so I remember it very well. The biggest money match of 2005 we never got was John Cena versus Christian. Christian was fucking over. He was over. He got a louder pop than Hogan at Madison Square Garden. I remember
it was the music, bro. It was his entrance music that got him over.
He was the first person to call out Cena basically for being fake. Not Punk, not Edge. It was Christian. It was him. And like Vince was just like, nah, fuck you. And he just buried him. Like that's a very
he called him the Ali G ripoff.
Yeah. Like the term
wasn't he the first wasn't he the first one to start calling Cena Marky Mark too?
Yeah. And the fans were into it. And like Batista, like God bless Batista, he confirmed it like in his book. Because like this was like right after he won the world title against Triple H, because this was Mania 21, and they did their UK tour like after the Mania, and Batista worked Christian, and they were booing Batista and they were cheering Christian. Of course, Batista won the match, and then after the match they went through the curtain. And Batista was like, "What are they doing with you?" Like even Batista was like, "Why aren't they using you more?" And then when they aired the episode on whatever network they were on, they edited it to make it look like they cheered Batista. And that was like red hot. That was like right after like he beat Triple H. So that was like Batista like at his peak. At his peak, like 2005, 2006 Batista, he was never more over. And they were booing him. And they were cheering Christian. So don't fucking tell me he was not over. Now, could he have been like the face of the company? Of course not. But he could have easily been a WWE champion at least once. Could have given the belt for like 2-3 months. You could put the belt on Jinder Mahal. You can put it on Jack Swagger, but you can't put it on like fuck off, Vince.
It's so funny. It's so funny.
Shit.
And it's so funny how they waited until Edge retired in 2011 to give him the world title, right?
Mm-hmm.
That shit was so. I will never forget that shit to the day I fucking die.
Remember, motherfucking Edge, he was undefeated at WrestleMania also. Like he was undefeated just as long as Undertaker was undefeated at WrestleMania. And they barely even mentioned that shit. And
they didn't mention that until he fought Taker. That's the crazy thing.
Right. And Undertaker was the one that beat him at WrestleMania.
I will never forget that shit, man. Like if I was a fucking Marvel character or a DC character, that would be like my villain origin story as a wrestling fan. I finished high school. Mom and I were doing some college scouting for like what college I was going to go to. I woke up one Saturday to watch Velocity, because I was a loyal WWE fan.
Yeah, I used to love Velocity.
Velocity has some gems.
Velocity was pretty fun.
I turned on my TV to watch Velocity. It must have been like June or July of 2005. And to my shock, I saw Hurricane Helms versus Christian on Velocity. And 17-year-old me audibly yelled, "What the fuck are they doing?" And my mom was like, "Honey, what's wrong? Why are you cursing?" And I was just like, "Oh, sorry, Mom. It was a wrestling thing." Why the fuck was Christian in Velocity? Why in the fuck would you be in the first ever Money in the Bank match with guys like Benoit, Kane, Benjamin, Edge, and yourself? Why would you face John Cena for the WWE title and then face Jericho and Cena in a triple threat? And then all of a sudden, you're on Velocity. Velocity! Like, that makes no fucking sense.
Motherfuckers on Velocity, though. Let's not sleep on Velocity now. Velocity has some motherfuckers there wrestling.
No, Velocity was but I get his point though. Velocity was solid. They had some gems, but Christian that year in 2005, it looked like he was being groomed to be in the main event scene. Because how are you in the first Money in the Bank, then you get a shot at the WWE title just to be relegated back to Velocity again? Like, how does that work?
He was like a man. He wasn't a main event. When he became a main event for Real when he cut his hair.
No, but what I'm saying is, but what I'm saying is though, he was in 2 spots for a shot at the world title, only for them to just drop it.
And to give Edge credit, because I was always a Christian guy, because I don't want people to think like, "Oh, Tove, you never give Edge any flowers," right? I'll give Edge this. People don't notice about Edge when he cashed in, like, because Edge was the first Money in the Bank cash in. When he cashed in against Cena, what many fans may not know, or maybe you just forgot, Vince told him straight up, "You're going to be a transitional champion." I think he told Edge, "You're going to have the belt for like 3 weeks." Because they had like a TLC match, if I remember correctly. And Cena, like, he beat him. So Edge dropped it back to Cena. And so Vince's logic was, "I'm going to give you the belt for like 3 weeks, a month, however long it was." And he said, "Let's see how ratings are. If the ratings go up, we'll see. If the merch goes up, we'll see." And guess what? It did. It did go up. And so Vince was like, "Oh, okay." And then remember he had that Mania match with Mick Foley. That was WrestleMania 22, right? Edge had he had a chip on his shoulder. He was mad because he thought that he would face Cena that year. Instead, Triple H did. And so from that point on, Vince looked at Edge as a main eventer. So I'll give Edge's props. The difference between Edge and Christian is that Vince just gave Edge a chance, and he never gave Christian a chance. And I always thought that was bullshit. Because as a fan that watched Edge and Christian, who grew up watching them, I felt like there was nothing Edge could do that Christian couldn't do. They were just as good. But if you watch WWE, you never know, because Vince was just like, "I don't fucking like you." Like, just so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Right.
And remember, they did that bullshit with Christian and Randy Orton. Remember, the only time he was able to get the World Heavyweight Championship
was because he spit in Norton's face and got disqualified. Like, that whole rivalry was bullshit.
Yeah, like, come on. Like, he could have just beat this dude. Like,
the match,
Christian with a dirty pen or something.
Yeah, Orton and Christian had great matches, but Christian never beat Orton.
Yeah.
Anyway, man, like, we'll be here forever talking about how terrible that was.
Right.
It was just eye-opening for me.
Let's talk about how terrible See No Evil Part 2 was.
There was a Part 2?
Oh, God. I literally forgot about that. Bruh. Yo, that shit made no sense at all.
I like the first one though. I like the
Yeah.
first See No Evil.
Props to Kane for trying to make it work, but it just made no sense.
Yeah, B. As you know, y'all see it's May 19th.
Yeah.
This is where they had that big promotion going on with Kane's first movie, See No Evil.
Yeah.
You like See No Evil too, Blaze? Like I like the first one better. Well, if you like the second one, cool. But I like the first one.
I mean, I didn't think the second one was terrible. I just didn't think it made any sense.
Whatever happened to that? What happened to WWE films? Is that still a thing, or did they kill it?
That shit went belly up.
That shit died after that shit died after the last 3 Marine movies.
Yo, my dude, they came out with like 7 Marine movies. 3.
Yeah.
They came out with like 7 or 8.
Yeah, that was something Vince always wanted.
The Miz took that shit over and just had a whole damn epilogue with that shit.
That was something Vince always wanted. He wanted to get into the Hollywood industry. He wanted to like become a movie director. My favorite Hogan story, Hogan lied a lot, but I do believe Hogan was telling the truth. Hogan said that Vince wrote the script for No Holds Barred while taking a shit. They were like at a hotel, and like Hogan was just, I guess, having a protein drink. Vince was handling his business, just writing. I mean, people do all kinds of things when they're in the restroom, whatever. And then Vince was like, I got it. And Hogan was like, he thought he saw like a roach or something. Hogan's like, got what, brother? And Vince was like, the movie. We're going to call it No Holds Barred. Yeah. And then Hogan was just like, okay, Vince, whatever you say. But
I love No Holds Barred. You want to talk about guilty pleasure? Nah, that was a guilty pleasure. No Holds Barred.
Yeah, man.
I like 12 rounds too. Anubis.
12 rounds is all right. Yeah, 12 rounds is all right. Yeah. The best wrestler movie, well, it's not a wrestler movie because I think Roddy Piper, he asked for Vince's blessing and Vince told him no. And Piper was like, fuck you, I'm doing it anyway because he's Piper. They Live. They Live is a great movie. Yeah. I consider it the unofficial.
I think it's free on YouTube too.
Yeah. I always consider They Live like the unofficial WWF movie because it happened while he was with WWF. He asked for Vince's blessing and Vince said no. Piper did it anyway. But great movie, holds up really well.
Yo, like if there's a do a remake, who would you have from WWE right now as a new? What's his name? Nardo? I think his name was Nardo. Roddy Piper's character. Who would be
if he was still alive? Bray would be great for it.
I would have loved to see Bray Wyatt in a horror movie. Like, no lie.
That was his calling. I used to talk about that.
Ballet said Ballet's not here for it. Ballet said no.
I think Bray. I don't think Bray died. I think he got reincarnated. He's going to come back as somebody else because his true calling was clearly as a director for like horror genres and shit.
What about the Keith David character? Like, who you think nowadays? Like, whoever's in the WWE right now, who you think will play Keith David's character in They Live? That was a black dude. I
remember.
Yeah,
I was just trying to think who has that energy.
You say Bray Wyatt when it comes to Nardo. I think, who I have Dean Ambrose play Nardo's character in They Live.
Yeah, he could pull it off. He'd have to grow back his hair though.
Word. That's what I'll do. I have Mox.
Yeah,
I have Mox as Nardo.
Yeah, the way that like whether he's Ambrose or Mox, the way he carries himself, he just reminds me of like an '80s antagonist.
Yeah,
from like a Karate Kid movie or Breakfast.
He's not a good guy or a bad guy though.
A great character.
Think that's what they was going for. The Dean Ambrose character. I think they was going for the whole Riggs character, like from Lethal Weapon. Mel Gibson.
Yeah. I definitely get that vibe for sure. He was too. WWE just couldn't do it because they're very black and white with their storytelling. You're either good or you're bad. Modern day WWE doesn't really have layered storytelling.
Yeah, everybody's in the gray. Everybody's in a gray area. You don't know who to root for.
Right.
Yeah, man.
But let's get up out of here, though, B.
Oh, before we go, I gotta read. I forgot these 2 matches.
Oh, let me find out, TK. Like, damn, this dude TK
Yeah.
got more matches? Oh shit, he's locked in. Normally you only have 2 matches per Dynamite announced.
Well, I guess he realizes there's a pay-per-view on Sunday, but
Okay.
hey.
Well, excuse the fuck out of me. Go ahead.
Hey, we got an 8-woman tag. It's Mina Shirakawa, the Brawling Birds.
Fucking God, yo.
8?
I like how you got Sandman to a false sense of security. You activated my trap card.
I can't, son.
It's Mina Shirakawa, the Brawling Birds, and Thunder Rosa versus the Triangle of Madness and Athena. And finally, the main event.
Yeah, well, I gotta say something real quick when it comes to Athena. Why do they keep doing this with Athena? What's up with this fucking foreplay when it comes to Athena? Are you gonna keep on Dynamite or not? Like, stop this bullshit.
It's not just Athena. It's the entire Ring of Honor champion roster. Like, one time, Tati got mad at me when she was like, "Oh, Tove, you don't give Ring of Honor a chance." I'm like, because there's no fucking point. It's a vanity project. All their top champions, it's been the same people. Bandito is still the Ring of Honor champion.
Yeah.
Athena's still the women's champion. What's the dude's name? The Tiger style dude. The one that wears the mask, the black dude, whatever his name is. He's
Lee
still the pure
Moriarty.
champion.
Yeah,
Thank you, Lee Moriarty. Yeah, like, it's been like the same champions. As a matter of fact, I believe Athena is actually, and I'm not shitposting when I say this, I believe she's about to surpass Roman Reigns' record. She's like 1,200 something days. Is like, I'm being serious. She's been champion
She's about
for like
to hit.
3 years.
She's about to hit. She's about to hit San Martino.
No, I seen it. She's about to break Roman's record. Yes.
Yeah, that's the main reason why I don't watch Ring of Honor, because it's like you're pushing the same people.
I love that shit. I really do love that shit for Athena. I really do. But it's like, when she comes to Dynamite, make that shit known. Y'all was doing all the extra shit when it came to Mercedes Moné. Do that for Athena too. Show that shit. Every time she pulls up to a Dynamite, let that shit be known how much days she's been Ring of Honor Women's Champion.
We have to find a happy medium. Like, that's the biggest difference between, I think, wrestling of today and wrestling like 20 years ago. Like, when Roman was having his long reign, whether you liked it or whether you didn't like it, he was the only one in the company that had a reign that long, so it worked. But when you're a women's champion and your main men's champion and even like your pure champion are all having like these year-plus reigns, like, it's fucking boring. You see what I'm saying? And I always ask Tati or anyone that watches Ring of Honor, I'm like, so who are they building up to actually beat Bandito, and no one can tell me anything? Who are they building up to beat Athena, and no one can tell me anything? Who are they building up to beat?
And that's where you got Swerve accepting the bounty. You got Swerve accepting the bounty. It's like, so Swerve got to go to Ring of Honor to you know what I mean? Fight.
I don't
Bandito?
even think the belt's on the line. It's just
no, it's not.
It's just the Owen Hart tournament that they're fighting.
And I fucking hate that. That's like one of my biggest pet peeves. I hate it when a champion loses, because if a champion loses, they should not be champion anymore. But they always book it where a champion will lose, but the title's not on the line. Like, Bandito has lost a few matches. Like, he lost to Andrade, but Andrade's not Ring of Honor champion. But if he was, then that means we could get Bandito on Dynamite consistently. Nope, he's got to stay in Ring of Honor. Athena's lost like what? 2 or 3. She lost to Toni Storm. She lost to Mercedes. So Athena's lost. She's lost like twice. Okay, that's not that many losses, but you can't be the forever champion, but still you lost to 2 people. And they, like, you see what I'm saying? Like, I can't. Yeah. I'm not going to sit here and like shit on WWE when they do that with like NXT or TNA, but then like give AEW / Ring of Honor a pass. Like, no, it's just as stupid when you do.
And that's what I'm talking about. And I appreciate that shit with you, dude. I really do. call the shit out across the board. If it's dumb, it's just dumb. It don't matter what the promotion is. Cut it out.
Yeah, I've never been a fan of champions losing, honestly, unless it means something or unless they're losing a belt.
Right.
Like I've never been a fan of that. And speaking of belts, Mike Bailey is challenging Darby for the world title.
All right. Now this shit here. And I'm here for Darby having a great time being AEW heavyweight champion. He deserves this. He really, really does. And remember, we've been in the journey when it comes to this motherfucker. I was saying he was a crackhead, a bum, all that shit.
Oh, he's still a crackhead.
Oh yeah, of course. But ever since he climbed Mount Everest and lived to tell the story, I give it to him. Ever since then, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Give him the belt.
And Darby, you should have kept the beard, bro. I saw the picture you posted.
Yeah.
Dude
My
grew a
thing is
beard
that
when he was away.
I like that he still has a story going on with MJF, with the whole MJF getting a shape up or baldy, whatever. Cool. But I think he should have a mini feud. Have a little mini feud. You see how he got this shit going on with MJF. I will have Bobby Lashley lurking, or this dude MVP lurking in the shadows.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to hear the Hurt Syndicate being in the mid card anymore. It's a wrap for that. These motherfuckers should be main eventers now.
Yeah, Bobby Lashley still hasn't been pinned, by the way, so they're still listening to us. Keep that man undefeated.
Yes.
Speaking of that,
I will have these motherfuckers lurking, especially if this dude MJF end up beating Darby Allin. Yo, you gonna beat him? Oh, I'm jealous of you, motherfucker. He's gonna be there for a good moment. But if MJF beats this dude Darby Allin, this dude Bobby Lashley should be right there waiting. No questions asked.
Yeah, here's a good segue into the Hurt Syndicate. They haven't confirmed this yet. There's definitely a story going. They've been subtle about it. There's a story going on with Kevin Knight and Speedball. You know, where Kevin Knight is the TNT champion. He's definitely one of the new pillars. Big ups to TKO. You call it that. And some are predicting Speedball turning on Kevin Knight, which I suppose is possible. But
I can see that.
What if we're being swerved? What if the swerve is, instead of Speedball turning, what if
it's Kevin Knight turns, right?
And I
have been thinking about that too.
Yeah, I think that makes more sense because I think Knight carries himself more like a heel than Speedball does. What if they have a match at Double or Nothing? Because TK is going to announce more matches. What if they have a match at Double or Nothing? And what if it's like a Bobby Roode, James Storm type thing where Knight's just giving Speedball everything and he can't put him away? So then like he does some heel shit. Because Swerve did tell him, remember? He did tell Knight like, yeah, you're good, kid, but you don't got that edge. You see what I'm saying? What if Knight turns and then he joins up either with Swerve or with the Hurt Syndicate? Now, I think the AEW fans like Kevin Knight. That's the problem. I think they actually like him. And he doesn't wrestle like a heel, so I don't know if that'll work, but
exactly.
I don't know, man.
That's what I'm saying. That's all to say. Like, nah, him being a heel, it won't work right now. It won't work.
It won't work now. I think down the line it will.
Right.
Yeah.
Like when they hit them crossroads, I'll definitely see Speedball being the one as a heel. I have him like this dude, what's his name? Jerry Flynn. Jerry Flynn, the old school dude from WCW.
Yeah,
he was mad grimy with the karate. I'll have him do something like that. I have him do some shit like that. Let's get up out of here, though, B. I gotta wake up early tomorrow.
Yeah.
Another good show in the books, B. Appreciate y'all for pulling up, hitting that thumbs up.
Yes, sir.
All that fly shit, B. Yeah, buddy.
I mean.
Appreciate y'all. Much love. Shouts to go out to Ballet, of course. C Flu. You know what I'm saying? Blaze was goody. We drop it. Oh, you want to hear that? That's what you want to hear? Y'all want to hear? Y'all want to hear the Hurt Syndicate remix? Yo, let MVP know, B. Let MVP know, B. The remix is out there. Not playing. I heard this motherfucker was talking crazy about Triple H again. We're gonna have to get into it. We're gonna have to get into that more than likely on Friday or something. But yeah, shout out to go out to y'all, B. Tyler, Ballet, Anubis, my dude Josh, Dynasty was goody. My dude Wolfpack. I'll try again to watch JCW. I don't know. JCW is too corny for me, but I'll try again. I'll try. I got you right now, Ballet. I'm about to cue it up for you right now. And on that note, peace out, motherfucker.
We hurt people, pick them out, we pack them up. And we don't do it for free, we do it for a fee. We pack them up early. With the syndicate applying pressure, hit you with the tiger knee, head get severed. Never been a rat, but I get that cheddar. I'm handsome, you a bitch get wetter. Spitting that propane, that close range. Tailor-made suits that sharp like blades. Square circle, gotta catch that fade. Break your rib case, then get paid. LP and me don't act right. Shit'll get dark like it's midnight. Choke you out your windpipe tight. The kryptonite's like you lost the fight. I heard people burn lethal. Marijuana that'll make it turn evil. Every single dollar that I earn legal. Every single op I hurt feeble. Got your whole squad under pressure. Mercenaries for that cheddar. Syndicate is on that hood. Pick 'em out, we pack 'em up. Got your whole squad under pressure. Mercenaries for that cheddar. Syndicate is on the hunt. Pick 'em out, we pack 'em up.
We drop people. 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 We drop people.
This hurt about to be syndicated cause this beat down is premeditated. Fuck with me, you'll get obliterated and have your career eviscerated. I'll have this whole thing orchestrated. Put a head out, you get decimated. I'll have your whole life devastated. If you play with us, you'll get terminated. We back in business, we don't need the fame, but we got the checks and we got the dames, and it's in our blood and it's in our name. The Hurt Syndicate, we changed the game.
We back in business, we don't need the fame, but we got the checks and we got the dames, and it's in our blood and it's in our name. The Hurt Syndicate, we changed the game.
We
got your whole squad under pressure. Mercenaries for that cheddar. Syndicate is on that hood. Pick 'em out, we pack 'em up. Got your whole squad under pressure. Mercenaries for that cheddar. Syndicate is on the hunt. Pick 'em out, we pack 'em up.
We drop people. We drop people. We drop people.
Y'all thought this was sweet,
We drop people.
Nah.
We drop people. See, we drop people.
What y'all fail to
We
realize,
drop people.
business
We drop
was
people.
booming.
We drop
But this
people.
hurt just got
We drop
syndicated.
people. We
By
drop
the
people.
Sandman.
We drop
Ron
people.
Pierce.
We drop people.
We back.
We drop people. We drop people. We drop people.
Let's get litty and make this a celebration. Yeah, I feel amazing. Bartender keep me racing. Put your drinking glasses high in the sky. Let them know you're blessed and you really love life.